Hello? What? Hello, one and all. Yes, happy Memorial Day weekend. It's a holiday for a lot of folks. It's a holiday for everyone. We're going to talk about that, too. Give you the lowdown on Memorial Day. We'll talk about what it means, the aging process, the ins and outs of getting old ain't for sissies. I'm Big Tom Rivers, and Getting Old Ain't for Sissies is brought to you by our good friends at Murphy's Resale in Dallas, Texas. All you have to do is jump on your computer, your phone, whatever, Google Murphy's Resale, and you're going to find all kinds of stuff. They've got it. You want it. They'll get it to you. Free delivery. Murphy's Resale in Dallas. Just Google it, and you'll find them. And they've got a great inventory of, well, everything at Murphy's Resale in Dallas. Just Google that name, Murphy's Resale, and take a look at what they've got in their inventory, and you will be surprised. Speaking of being surprised, I ran across this today, and this is just, I don't know. You know, folks, especially in the South, buy, what do you call it? They buy sprays and foggers and just about anything you can get to get rid of these little peckerheads. But scientists say they've discovered the next superfood that's a perfect non-dairy alternative. However, they may have a hard time getting people to try cockroach milk. I think the half-gallon container is a little hairy as well. Scientists found the Pacific beetle cockroach of Hawaii possessing a nutrient-filled milk crystal, which they use to feed their young. Oh, yummy. A single crystal is estimated to contain more than 3 times the energy of an equivalent mass of dairy milk. Patooey. Also found that the milk-like superfood was full of amino acids and sugar-coated proteins, which makes this a natural gold mine for humans. All right, which humans are... Line them up. I want to see them. Some companies are already trying to get ahead of the trend by selling the bug juice in everything from milk to ice cream. Not me. No how. No way. The only good cockroach is a dead cockroach. First of all, where are you going to buy a stool small enough to milk one? You got to get a little bitty stool, little tiny stool, so you can sit down and milk a little cockroach. No way. Speaking of scientists who have nothing more to do than look for things that are useless, scientists at the Washington State Department of Fish and Wildlife, my friends in Chicago, Doug and Deborah will love this. Scientists at the Washington State Department of Fish and Wildlife have found that mussels in Seattle's waters are testing positive for opioids. The finding suggests a lot of people are taking oxycodone in the Puget Sound area. Scientists used mussels as a way to test pollution in Seattle's waters and discovered high oxycodone levels for the shellfish to test positive. Mussels do not metabolize opioids, but some fish can become addicted. Mussels are filter feeders, which means they filter water for nutrients to nourish themselves in the process. And then they end up storing pollutants in their tissues, which makes them a prime indicator species. Quoting a scientist from that Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife, what we eat and what we excrete goes right back into Puget Sound. That tells us there's a lot of people taking oxycodone in the Puget Sound area. I guess so. And Gettin' Old Ain't for Sissies, again, is brought to you by Murphy's Resale in Dallas. Just go to Google, put in Murphy's Resale, and you'll find their website. Lots of things to buy. Lots of things that are brand new. Brand new. Don't let the word resale fool you. Brand new things. And a catalog just rich with wonderful stuff that you can buy. Murphy's Resale. Google it and find out. Also, the nation's opioid epidemic increasingly is gray and or white and or bald if you're male, but lots of wrinkles. What did I just describe? Me. But that face is often overlooked in a crisis that frequently focuses on the young. Now consider this, folks. While opioid abuse declined in younger groups between 2002 and 2014, even sharply among those 18 to 25 years of age, the epidemic almost doubled among Americans over 50. That's according to the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. Because of information like that, the Senate Special Committee on Aging convened a hearing this past Wednesday on opioid misuse by the elderly Americans. Quote, older Americans are among those unseen in this epidemic, unquote, said Senator Robert P. Casey, Jr. of Pennsylvania, the top Democrat on the panel. Did I misread that? Oh, it's Democrat, not Democrat. In 2016, 1 in 3 people with a Medicare prescription drug plan received an opioid prescription. That puts baby boomers and our oldest generation at great risk. You know, sometimes, folks, you just need a good painkiller. There's no getting around it. What can I tell you? I've got a pain pump in my abdomen myself. I've got a bad back. I've got more nuts, bolts, and screws in my spine than Ace Hardware has in their storage bin. And Memorial Day weekend. Some people just want to have a picnic, but you have to remember, Memorial Day in the United States commemorates all the men and women who have died in military service for our great country, the United States of America. Memorial Day is a federal holiday. All non-essential government offices are closed, as are schools, businesses, and other organizations. Most public transit systems do not run on their regular schedule. I haven't been regular in a couple of weeks now. I've got to get that together, too. Many people see Memorial Day weekend as an opportunity to go on a short vacation or visit family and friends. This can cause some congestion on highways and at airports, so be careful out there. I'll give you a little background on Memorial Day. Memorial Day started as an event to honor Union soldiers who had died during the American Civil War. It was inspired by the way people in the southern states honored their dead. After World War I, it was extended to include all men and women who died in any war or military action. Memorial Day was originally known as Decoration Day. I remember that. The current name for this day did not come into use until after World War II. Decoration Day and then Memorial Day used to be held on May 30th, regardless of the day of the week on which it fell. Then in 1968, the Uniform Holidays Bill was passed as part of a move to use federal holidays to create 3-day weekends. This meant that from 1971, Memorial Day holiday has been officially observed on the last Monday in May. However, it took a longer period for all American states to recognize the new date. And that's getting old, ain't for sissies for this Memorial Day holiday weekend. We'll be back again on Tuesday